Hey everyone, and welcome back to the official TicketyBot YouTube channel. In today's video, we're giving you the complete setup guide for TicketyBot, covering everything from tickets and applications to giveaways and verification. We'll be walking you through the updated dashboard step by step and showing you how to configure each feature on your Discord server. If you're looking for a specific feature, feel free to use the timestamps in the description. With that said, let's get into it. First things first, let's get the bot added to your server. Head over to tickety.top or use the link in the description down below. Once you land on the home page, click the Invite Tickety button. You'll be taken to the page where you can select the server you'd like to add the bot to, and then grant the required permissions. The process is completely safe and the bot is verified by Discord, so nothing to worry about. With that done, Tickety is officially in your server. Now head back to the main page, click the dashboard button, then select manage on the server you just added the bot to. From here we can start configuring everything. Once you click manage, you'll be taken to the dashboard where quick setup wizard will appear automatically. This part is very straightforward, so let's walk through it. Click start quick setup, and the first step is to assign an admin role using the drop down menu. After that, select the logs channel, which is where all bot related activity in the server will be recorded. Worth mentioning, Tickety supports a wide range of languages, so you can set the bot to whichever language suits your community best. For this walkthrough, we'll be using English. The following tab highlights a few perks you can unlock with a premium subscription, but for now we'll select them maybe later, and with that, quick setup is complete. Next up is the command permissions tab. Basically what it does is that it allows you to control access to specific bot commands. So let's go over how to set up one. Click add command, then select the command you'd like to configure. For this example, we'll go with the purge command. From there, you can choose which roles should be restricted from using it, and in our case, we'll hide it from the verified role. You also have the option to limit the command to a specific channel. Once everything is in place, click Save Changes. Now let's take a look at the Autoresponders tab. This feature allows you to set up automatic replies to frequently asked questions in your server. Click Create First Responder and choose whether you'd like it to be a trigger from a command or a specific message. We'll use a text trigger for this example and enter How do I invite Tickety. You can also exclude certain channels from autoresponses or limit them to only trigger inside tickets. With Premium, you can also restrict autoresponders to admin messages only, and have the bot read the original trigger message after a response. For the response itself, you can type out a custom reply, build an embed, or attach link buttons. Premium also gives you the ability to set a timer that automatically deletes the bot's response after a certain period. Once you're satisfied with the configuration, scroll back up and click Create. Let's test it in Discord. I'll type out How do I invite Tickety, and as you can see, the bot responds immediately with the answer reconfigured. Next up is the Frequently Asked Questions tab. This allows you to create an interactive embed that displays all common questions your members might have. Click the plus sign to create a new FAQ panel. You can name it anything you'd like, and keep in mind that this name is only visible on the dashboard, not to your members. With Premium, you can also customize the drop-down label that appears beneath the embed. Now customize the embed itself. Further down, you can begin by adding your questions. For example, how can I make a ticket? And in the description field, enter your answer by heading over to the tickets channel. Once you're satisfied with everything, scroll up, select the channel where you'd like the FAQ embed to be posted, and click publish. Let's head over to Discord and take a look. In the FAQ channel, you'll see the interactive embed which is created, and naturally you can add as many questions as your server needs. Now let's get into one of the core features, creating a ticket panel. We're going to set up a link panel which allows you to group multiple support categories under a single clean message. Click the plus sign to get started. For the first panel, we'll use the Quick Create feature, which appears automatically when you don't have any panels set up yet. And even if you already have panels, I'll show you where to access Quick Create shortly. First, choose whether new tickets should open as threads or as separate channels. Next, name the panel and select your support role along with the category where tickets will be created. From there, you can fully customize the ticket embed, including the title, description, and buttons. We'll label this button as General Support, set the color to blue, and add a comps emoji. Normally you'd select a channel to publish to at this point, but since we're building a link panel, we'll hold off on that for now. For the second panel, we'll use the full panel editor for complete control over the configuration. And as I mentioned earlier, the Quick Create option remains accessible even when you have an existing panel. Let's walk through the advanced settings. Start by naming the panel and assigning your support roles. Select the channel where tickets should be created, and optionally configure overflow categories for when the main category reaches its channel limit. You can also enable thread-based tickets by toggling this option, but for this walkthrough, we'll keep it set to channels. One standout feature here is transcript saving. Tickety automatically saves transcripts for every ticket, and with Premium, images within tickets are preserved as well. Below that, you can customize the naming format for new ticket channels, and Premium unlocks full control over the naming pattern. You can also define which roles are allowed to open tickets, which ones are restricted, the maximum number of tickets a single user can create, and whether users have the ability to close their own tickets. In addition to that, there's a claiming system that lets support staff claim individual tickets to handle, and you can configure whether other team members are still able to assist on claimed tickets. Now let's configure the embed. Since we're creating a link panel, click the link panels button and add the first panel we created earlier. You can rearrange the button order to your preference, then click save. Next, customize the embed that will display all the panel buttons. You can choose between buttons or drop-down menu. For the second option, we'll label it as sales support, set the color to green, and add a money emoji. Scrolling down further, you'll also find the option to include your service FAQ list directly within the panel. In the Messages tab, you'll set up the welcome message that gets sent wherever a new ticket is created. You can specify which roles should be mentioned, have the welcome message automatically pinned, and enable the close and claim buttons, both of which are fully customizable. The Forms tab allows you to present members with questions before they open a ticket. Click Create a Question and select the answer type. Whether it's text, select an option, or an image upload with Premium. For text-based answers, you can choose between single-line and multi-line input. For selection-based answers, members can choose from a role, channel, user, or custom option. You're free to add as many questions as needed. This is a particularly powerful feature. The Availability tab lets you define your time zone, set specific operating hours, and even select which days support is active. With Premium, you can gain access to an advanced calendar view that makes scheduling even more intuitive. You can also allow users to create tickets outside of business hours while displaying a warning message, or with Premium, block ticket creation entirely during off hours. You can also customize the embeds that appear based on your current support status, reduce support, emergency only, and closed. Premium additionally lets you disable staff pings during off hours and assign specific roles that can bypass support hour restrictions. The Logging tab allows you to set a dedicated log channel for this particular panel, with the option to also send logs directly into the ticket channel. In the Advanced tab, you can sync ticket channel permissions with parent category settings. Once everything is configured to your liking, select the channel to publish the panel in and click Publish. Let's test it out in Discord. Click the Sales Support button and you'll be prompted with the questions we set up earlier. Once you answer them, the ticket will be created. Inside the ticket, you can see the submitted form responses along with whether the ticket was opened during active support hours or not. Now click Close Ticket, enter a close reason, and hit Submit. You'll receive a direct message from the bot containing the ticket summary, close reason, and a full transcript. Very clean. Now let's configure the verification system. Start by enabling it. Then you can choose your desired verification method. The default free option is web verification, and with Premium you can switch Discord CAPTCHA or a simple click to pass method. You can set a minimum account age required to interact with the verification process, and require members to have a profile picture. If a member fails to verify, you can enable automatic punishment and choose whether it's a ban, or a kick, or assigning a specific role. You're also able to provide a custom reason that will be displayed to the member if they're banned or kicked. Next, assign an unverified role that members receive automatically upon joining, and a verified role that they receive once they complete verification. Customize the verification embed and button to match your server's branding, and optionally allow members to access the FAQ directly from the verification panel. You can also personalize the success embed that appears after verification is completed. Set a cooldown between commands, and designate a logs channel for verification activity. When everything is configured, click Save Changes, scroll back up, select the channel, and click Send the panel. Now we will jump over to Discord to see the results. Although the embed is just a simple example of what you can create, the important part is that the verification system is now officially working. To begin, go ahead and click the button directly below the embed, and then click on the Verify button. This will take you to a dedicated verification page on the official Tickety website. Once you're there, you have two different methods to choose from. The first option is the standard CAPTCHA, and the second option is by voting for the bot, which is a great way to support Tickety. For this demonstration, let's go with the CAPTCHA verification. Click on the button. Complete the CAPTCHA prompt, and then click Verify Now. Just like that, you have successfully finished the entire verification process. Now it's time to set up application panels. We'll be creating a link panel with two separate application types. Click the plus sign and select the Quick Setup option. Name the panel, and for this example, we'll go with Staff Applications. Choose a review role that will have permissions to review submissions, and select the channel where new applications will be posted. Customize the embed and button to your liking. We'll label it as Staff Applications, set the color to blue, and begin adding questions. For this demonstration, we'll create 3. Click Create a Question, enter your question, optionally add a description for clarification. Set whether it's required and choose the answer type, whether it's text, multiple choice, or image upload. Repeat this for the remaining questions and then click Continue. Select the channel and click Finish. Now click the plus sign once more to create the second panel. We'll name this one Partner Application. Assign a reviewer role and select the channel where submissions will be sent. You can also designate a dedicated channel for interview tickets, define which roles are required to apply and which are restricted, and set a maximum number of applications per user. With Premium, you can also impose a time limit for applicants to complete their application. You can also enable reviewer notifications for new submissions, allow applicants to modify their answers before submitting, and customize the application footer. Then enable link panels and add the first application panel we created earlier. Customize the main embed and choose between buttons or a drop-down layout. We'll label the second button Partner Application. Set it to green and optionally include the FAQ list. Here you can customize the information embed that appears when someone clicks the application button, as well as the completion embed that's displayed after successful submission. Next, add your questions for this panel as well. We'll create 3, so click create a question for each one, enter the question and add a description if needed, set whether it's required and choose the answer type. This tab gives you control over which roles can submit, accept or deny applications. Click create an action, select the role you'd like to manage, choose the relevant action, and decide whether you want to add it or remove it. Repeat this for all roles you need to configure. Now for the logging tab, assign a log channel where all application related activity will be recorded. Once you're finished, select the channel and click publish. Now let's test this in Discord. You'll see the buttons we configured on the panel, click staff application, and the bot will send you a direct message asking you for confirmation. Click start and you'll receive the questions one at a time. After answering all of them, you'll be asked whether you'd like to submit or cancel your application. Once you submit, the application will appear in the review channel with the options to accept or deny. You can also view the applicant's submission history and open a ticket to conduct an interview. Now let's configure the giveaways tab. The first section covers luck modifiers, which allows you to control extra entries and multipliers that influence winning chances. Enabling stack multipliers means the members' boosted rolls will combine for an even greater advantage. Click add boosted role to assign specific roles with custom multiplier values. You can also link a ticket panel that winners can use to claim their prizes. With Premium, you gain full control over the giveaway's embed's appearance, including the color, thumbnail, image, footer, and icon, as well as the giveaway's button emoji, label, and color. Select an FAQ channel for giveaway related inquiries. Select a cooldown between commands and assign a logs channel. Once everything is in order, click Save Changes. Now let's test it out in Discord. We'll start by using the /giveaway command. First, enter the prize followed by the number of winners and the duration. Next, choose the destination channel. For this video, we'll select Giveaways channel. A great feature here is the ability to add a custom description. For example, I'll type, "This is a cool feature." You can also set a required role for participation, and select the role to be mentioned when the giveaway is announced, like the giveaways role, and designate the host. Finally, choose whether to enable boosted roles or not, and then hit enter. As you can see, the giveaway appears instantly. A unique detail is the real-time participant counter that updates when users react. Once the time is up, this is how it looks like when a winner is chosen. In the Analytics tab, you can view your key support metrics at a glance. Total tickets created, tickets closed, claimed tickets, and your average support rating. All of this data is also visualized in a graph for a clear overview of your service support activity over time. Lastly, let's go over the Plans tab. Before selecting a plan, take a look at the available add-ons. The Custom Bot add-on unlocks the Personalizer tab, and you also have the option to support the project with a one-time donation. Scroll down to choose between monthly or yearly billing. The yearly option saves you 30% compared to paying on a monthly basis for a full year. With Premium, you'll receive priority customer support, the ability to transfer your subscription to another server, and access to every Premium feature we've covered throughout this video, plus much more. And that wraps up today's tutorial. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments and let us know which tutorial you'd like to see next. We hope this guide was helpful. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and stay tuned for the next one. We'll see you there.